I've always loved big trucks since I was a little kid, and we drive by them and we go like this for them to honk their horn. I've always wanted to drive them. I got my commercial license so I could drive them and road test them once the repairs were done. But these are the kings of the road. Without the trucking industry, the world would stop. We can have all the ships in the ports and planes flying, but when them planes land and these ships hit port, it's trucks that brings everything. Through the COVID pandemic, I was an essential worker. We had to keep the trucks running because when the rest of the country shut down, had it not been for the trucks, the whole world would have just stopped spinning. And I was proud at that moment to be an essential worker and keep the trucks rolling. I grew up in Vallejo and started my career out as a carpenter. I was a carpenter for many years, and which was a really good trade for me until we hit the recession of 2008. So anyways, during the recession of 2008, I started changing oil for a mobile fleet company to make ends meet, and ultimately I started to enjoy what I was doing. The emission standards had changed, and the state of California and the Environmental Protection Agency had implemented after treatment systems for all diesel trucks to burn cleaner air and help reduce NOx. At that time, as a mobile mechanic, the company I worked for sent me to the College of Alameda to the diesel program. That's where I met Mike Robertson, the teacher there, who changed my life forever. I went there, took the opacity test program, become certified to small diesel trucks. After the opacity class, I spoke with Mike Robertson, who told me I would be smart to get on board with this concept of emissions and go with it, that it would be a great career. So I enrolled in the College of Alameda and started going to lab and lecture at nights on my own accord after work. I didn't think that college was going to be too difficult for me until I found out that when I did go there, I was one of the oldest guys in most of my classes. So I felt that I was a little behind the gun. I had to test harder, I had to study harder. This is how I got into where I'm at today. I chose Peterbilt because Peterbilt is the #1 truck in America, and I've always liked the emblem of Peterbilt for some reason, and I got hired at Peterbilt as an installer. And once I became factory trained, I started moving up in the dealership. My ultimate goal to be one of the top diagnostic technicians. It was a challenge, and that's why I went for the challenge. Fixing things that most were afraid to work on, or a lot of the older guys in the industry were getting out. You know, heavy-duty trucks get beat down. They work real hard in different environments, off-road, on-road, bumpy roads, and things happen. There's always something to chase down, always something to fix, always something to figure out. The electrical side is one of the toughest in the industry. With the many multiplexing and CAN systems on the trucks, the computer systems, the harnesses, and knowing how they all tie in together and work together. If you want to pursue a career in this industry, it's better to be an all-around guy. That's where the money's at. You always want to climb to that next level. You want to be indispensable. So in this industry, the industry has a standard wage. We're a union shop, so in the union shop, we negotiate contracts, and we have what we top journeyman wage. There is potential in the dealership industry for top technicians, ones that really want to go outside the box and do their own training and get factory certified and just be passionate about what they do and make the company money. There are bonus programs. In some cases, there's wages that are above the contract wages for those who are exceptional and really apply themselves. It's not uncommon these days for a top technician to make 6 figures. There's plenty of jobs out there. This industry is always looking for technicians. In the dealership environment, we tend to find the ones that really want to be here and want to stay. And that's what we're always looking for. The door's always open. There's always applications. There's always interviews. I've always wanted to get ahead in life. You know, I wasn't born rich. I've always had a desire to work. I was raised with really good work ethic, but I always wanted to get ahead. And I realized early on the only way to get ahead was to be educated or to be really gifted with your hands. I think I ended up with the best of both worlds. But my recommendation for the young guys getting in this industry is just run with it. Pursue every bit of training you can get. Become that top guy. Never stop training. Never stop wanting to learn. It'll be a good career for you.